as Chief Communications Officer for the City of Des Moines. Welcome to City Talk. Well, it's midsummer already, and for most of us, it's fun, but a busy time of the year. The warm weather presents an opportunity to get out and enjoy our community. And for some property owners, it is a time to deep clean our houses and get rid of clutter, junk, and debris. Our guest today will tell us about the City Scrub program and give us some tips on recycling that everyone should know. Well, if you're house hunting this summer or just need to make some repairs, the city has two programs you want to know more about. We'll visit with the Community Development Department about homes that are available for purchase and the Emergency Repair Program. We have some real news that you can use, so stay tuned. City Talk will be right back after these messages.
John Busby with the Culture Buzz with another week of arts and culture here in the greater Des Moines area. My passion for the arts fully blossomed when I was in college. That's when I noticed that the great communities were the ones with a vibrant arts culture. So what do I do now? I share my passion with people through the conversations I have on my weekly radio show. I consider it a gateway to the arts for the people who listen. It's wonderful because they get to meet the artists that make this community really happen. My name is John, and I geek culture.
Visit Des Moines, we have it all.
Reducing, reusing, and recycling your household goods is an important contribution to our impact on our environment. So I encourage each of you to pitch in the blue bin and recycle more.
Hey Ace, can Bill recycle this? That's right, only glass jars and bottles can go into the recycling bin. The other glass is just trash. I'm pitching in.
Hey Serge, can Bill still recycle this? Fill up your blue bin and help keep service costs down. I'm pitching in.
Hey Cubby Bear, I got aluminum cans, soft drinks, and beverages. Can I recycle these? Let's all recycle, especially aluminum cans. I'm pitching in.
Thanks for pitching in, guys. By recycling your household materials like plastics, paper, metals, and glass, you make our community cleaner, you increase the life of our landfill, and you generate cash. Thanks for pitching in.
Welcome back. Each year, the Public Works Department collects tons of trash, and I'm not talking about the solid waste cart we put on the curb each week. The Scrub program, that spring cleanup to remove urban blight, offers Des Moines residents an opportunity to dispose of debris, yard waste, tires, appliances, and plain old junk that can clutter your home, all at no cost to residents. Scrub events are held across the city. Here to tell us more is Sarah Teeds, Sanitation Administrator in the Department of Public Works. Welcome to City Talk.
Hi, pleasure to be here today.
Well, let's talk a little bit about our Scrub program that we do every year. First of all, why does the Department of Public Works provide these events free to the community?
We wanted to give city residents an opportunity to dispose of the items that you mentioned earlier at no cost to them, to reduce the amount of debris that we see that could possibly pile up in the backyards and make the city look unsightly.
Okay. How much has Public Works collected over the years?
Last year we collected over 2,000 tons of trash, as well as over 2,000 appliances and even more yard waste and tires.
Wow. You know, and that's good for a lot of reasons. One, it is unsightly when some people start to pile this stuff up. And I bet you it's probably healthier, too, for everybody's environment not to have that clutter around in your yards. That's probably a really good reason. I know this program is for Des Moines residents only, but how do you identify people when they come to a site?
When you arrive at a scrub event, the first thing you're asked for before you enter the gates is either for a driver's license showing you're a resident of the city of Des Moines, or bring a utility bill that shows your address within the city of Des Moines.
Okay, what everybody wants to know is when and where are these scrub events so they can get rid of their junk?
They take place the third Saturday of every month through November. The neighborhood scrubs are open from 7 a.m. to noon. The Metro Waste Authority Transfer Station and Metro Compost Centers are open from 7 to 1. Yard waste is only accepted at the Compost Center.
Like everything else, scrub events, there are do's and don'ts. Can you tell us what's allowed and what's not allowed at these events?
There are do's and don'ts to the scrub event. What is allowed are trash containers, general trash items including furniture, lawnmowers without fluids, televisions, computers, tires, any size, on or off the rim, appliances at no charge. Appliances include air conditioners, refrigerators, freezers, microwaves, dehumidifiers, furnaces, stoves, washers, dryers, dishwashers, water heaters, etc. Items not allowed at a scrub event are car batteries, propane tanks, toxic liquids such as oil, paints, etc., toxic or hazardous chemicals. To dispose of household hazardous chemicals, you should call Metro Waste Authority's Regional Collection Center for Household Hazardous Waste at 967-5512. Commercial haulers are also not allowed at the scrub events.
Okay. Once you arrive at a scrub event, what's the process? Do you unload your own vehicle?
You should expect to unload your own vehicle in approximately 15 minutes to make room for the next car.
If you have items that are too heavy, are these events manned? Is there some staff there to guide and help?
Most of the events provide some kind of volunteers who may be able to assist you in unloading some of the heavier items.
Okay. Well, Sarah, you're also in charge of the city's Blue Bin recycling program. So let's talk about that for a minute. How many residents in Des Moines are actually using those bins to recycle?
We have approximately 50,000 blue carts out on the streets for recycling at this time.
Wow, that's pretty good, because there's only about, 63 households, I think?
We have 63,000 customers, so we have more than half.
Just about all of them. That's almost 90%. They're like the scrub programs. There are do's and don'ts for recycling. So tell us about that.
The do's and don'ts of the recycling program include: do's, do recycle your cardboard and cereal boxes, newspaper, junk mail, metal cans, aluminum cans, glass bottles and jars, plastic bottles like laundry soap and water bottles, wire hangers, and aerosol cans. Do not recycle in your blue bin yard waste, clothes, ceramics, plastic bags like what you would get from the grocery store, styrofoam or plastic storage containers such as Gladware and Ziploc containers.
Sarah, tell us, how does recycling impact our community?
Recycling saves space in the landfill, and it helps us to keep the costs low. We receive money from the revenues of recycling, but it costs us money to place things in the landfill. So for every dollar we save in recycling, it helps us keep costs low for the residents of the city of Des Moines.
Okay. Well, that's very important for all of us to try to keep costs down, because we know the cost of everything is going up. How do property owners get a recycling bin? Do they request the bin? If you move to a house, is it automatically already on the property?
If you need a blue bin at your house, you may call the 24-hour number 283-4950 to request a cart. If you have a cart and you need a second one, you may also call that same phone number and request a second cart.
That's a good question. How many carts can I have?
You can have as many carts as you need. If you keep filling them up, we will happily give you more.
Okay. What about items people want to put on the curb that do not go in the solid waste cart and won't fit into the blue bin, like maybe one of those big old TVs or computer monitors or appliances?
For the large screen TVs or couches, bulk items like that, you can go to your local grocery store and buy a $5 bulk item sticker. Place the sticker on the item and place the item on the curb on your collection day. It will be collected then. Appliances require $35 worth of those stickers. So you'll have to buy 7 $5 stickers and place them on your appliances. And they will be collected on Thursdays on the curb, and you need to call the 283-4950 number to schedule that collection.
Okay, so we can dispose of those. We need to do two things: go to the grocery store and buy the stickers, and we need to call Public Works 24-hour customer hotline and let them know we have that particular item on the curb.
That is correct, for appliances only.
Okay. Sarah, thank you for being our guest today. You've provided us with a wealth of information. Before we wrap up, please tell our viewers one more time how they can get more information about scrub and recycling.
You can find more information on scrub programs and recycling by going to the city website, www.dmgov.org.
Up next, City Update with news from city government operations. Here's Shekinah
Summer
Young.
is in full swing, and the city of Des Moines is no different. There are several programs and opportunities available to residents. The Parks Department is keeping us cool with the pools and wading ponds being open. Stop by City Hall today and get your pool passes. Calling all dog owners and lovers, Des Moines will soon open an official dog park. The dog park is located at Ewing Park at 5300 Indianola Road. Stay tuned to DMTV for further updates on the dog park, or give us a call at 515-283-4500 for more information. Large and small dogs are welcomed with a permit. Permits may be obtained at City Hall, located at 400 Robert D. Ray Drive. If you or your family are experiencing an economic hardship, we have just the thing for you: the Experience Greater Des Moines cards. These cards allow reduced fees for golfing, swimming, and facility rentals. Apply today at City Hall, at any of the pool locations listed on your screen now, or at the Community Action Agency, located at 1618 6th Avenue. Their phone number is 515-248-6216. Good news! The Floor Drive Viaduct construction has almost reached its first stage of completion. In early August, there will be one lane of traffic opening in each direction. That's something to celebrate. Detour signage will remain, and allotting more time for travel is highly encouraged. The City of Des Moines Public Works Department has a Recycle 2011 campaign, and things are going well. I would like to take this time to remind you all to recycle.
And watch for the tricky 6 in your recycle bin. Number 1 is clothing. Remember to donate your clothing. Do not recycle it. Number 2, no glass is permitted. Only jars and bottles. Number 3, aluminum foil. This goes in the trash. It is not recyclable. Number 4, we'd like you to place plastic cups and food containers in the trash. Number 5, shredded paper must go in a paper sack before it can be recycled. And number 6, take plastic bags to the grocery store for recycling. Plastic bags are the worst contaminant in the recycle cart.
Tune in to watch your local government at work during any of the following meetings. City Council will be held Monday, July 11th and Monday, July 25th at 4 p.m. City Council Workshop will be Monday, July 11th and July 25th at 7:30 a.m. The Park Board will meet Tuesday, July 26th at 5 p.m. The Zoning Board of Adjustment will meet Wednesday, July 27th at 1 p.m. And Planning and Zoning will meet Thursday, July 7th and July 21st at 6 p.m. I'm Shekinah Young, and that's your City Update.
Reducing, reusing, and recycling your household goods is an important contribution to our impact on our environment. So I encourage each of you to pitch in the blue bin and recycle more.
Hey, Ace, can Bill recycle this? That's right. Only glass jars and bottles can go into the recycling bin. The other glass is just trash. I'm pitching in.
Hey, Serge, can Bill still recycle this? Fill up your blue bin and help keep service costs down. I'm pitching in.
Hey, Cubby Bear, I got aluminum cans, soft drinks, and beverages. Can I recycle these? Let's all recycle, especially aluminum cans. I'm pitching in.
Thanks for pitching in, guys. By recycling your household materials like plastics, paper, metals, and glass, you make our community cleaner, you increase the life of our landfill, and you generate cash. Thanks for pitching in.
back to City Talk. Summer is the time when most of us make those needed repairs to our houses or buy new homes. Either way, the city's emergency repair program or the neighborhood stabilization program have information you should know about. My guest today is Tom Nancaro from the Community Development Department. Welcome to City Talk.
Thank you.
Let's begin by first explaining to everyone what the emergency repair program is all about, Tom.
The emergency repair program is established to help homeowners who have dire emergency needs in their home that would help them from having to move out or, in fact, become homeless. The emergency repairs that would be available to them would be roof replacement, foundation repair, electrical hazard control, heating, furnace replacement, water line, sewer line to the street collapse, emergency situations that would occur with the 5 major components of a house.
If someone watching this heard that, how do you know if your repair is serious enough to meet the guidelines for this program?
Well, they could just simply apply to the program, and once they meet qualifying guidelines, an inspector would come to the house to determine the need and if the need qualified for assistance.
All right, then how do you apply? Is that something you come down to City Hall, go over to the Armory, online? How do you do that?
You could do it one of 2 ways, Amelia. You could come down to the Armory and apply in person. You could call our application number, which is 283-4182, and ask for an application. Also, you could ask for assistance in helping fill out the application during the call. We would either mail the application out, we could fax it, email it, whatever it took to get you the application.
Okay, that's good. Is there a limit? I'm sure there is on the limit on how much you could spend per household on repairs.
Yes, we tend to limit the assistance at around $9,000 per household.
Oh, that's pretty good for repairs. How is this program funded?
It's funded through the Community Block Grant Program, which is a program through the federal government that the City of Des Moines receives on an annual basis.
Okay. How long has this been around? Is this new to our community?
This is not a new program. This program has been in existence for approximately the last 30 years.
Okay. So if there is a homeowner who has need of some of these repairs, they simply need to call the City of Des Moines and apply.
That would be correct.
Okay.
Again, that number would be 283-4182.
All right. And is there information on our website that might tell you a little bit about the program?
There is some information on our website, but in general, I think that probably the most information would be available by calling that number.
Okay. All right. Well, thanks very much, Tom. We have another program in their department that we're going to tell you about, which offers opportunities for home ownership. We'll take a quick break, and we'll be right back.
Reducing, reusing, and recycling your household goods is an important contribution to our impact on our environment. So I encourage each of you to pitch in the blue bin and recycle more.
Hey, Ace, can Bill recycle this? That's right. Only glass jars and bottles can go into the recycling bin. The other glass is just trash. I'm pitching in.
Hey, Serge, can Bill still recycle this? Fill up your blue bin and help keep service costs down. I'm pitching in.
Hey, Cubby Bear, I got aluminum cans, soft drinks, and beverages. Can I recycle these? Let's all recycle, especially aluminum cans. I'm pitching in.
Thanks for pitching in, guys. By recycling your household materials like plastics, paper, metals, and glass, you make our community cleaner, you increase the life of our landfill, and you generate cash. Thanks for pitching in.
I have the privilege and the responsibility of directing a Shakespeare troupe. It can be challenging, but it's always compelling, and it's always a learning experience. I learn a lot from what Shakespeare has written, and I learn a lot about what people bring to Shakespeare. Shakespeare is a treasure chest in terms of all the characters that he contains. You look at all those people inside that treasure chest, and you learn a lot about life. My name is Lorenzo, and I geek Shakespeare.
Welcome back. The Community Development Department also has a home buyer program called Neighborhood Stabilization Program, or NSP. David Dunn is joining us now to tell us more about that. Thank you for being on City Talk.
Well, thank you, Amelia, for having us today. The Neighborhood Stabilization Program is a federal government program to deal with the response to the foreclosure crisis. What we're able to do with that program is take houses that have been foreclosed on and abandoned and take those eyesores and really turn them into community assets. Of course, with foreclosure, one of the first things that we always want to talk about is trying to prevent as many as possible. One foreclosure is one too many in our community. And really, before we really get on, I do just quickly want to say, if you are watching this today and you are in foreclosure, pre-foreclosure, or you're behind or you're struggling on your mortgage payments, a couple of things that we just wanted to suggest to people, and that is, number one, to take the problem seriously now. It's not something that's going to go away. Typically, the longer you put off dealing with the issue, the more difficult it is to remain in your home. If you are going through this, we really strongly suggest that you either go to iowamortgagehelp.com or you call the Iowa Mortgage Help hotline at 1-877-622-4866. They can help you remain in your home and help give you the best advice that you can to avoid foreclosure if at all possible, because that's what everybody's main goal is.
Yeah. That's very important, and I hope people will take advantage of that. David, tell us a little about the process. How do you turn an abandoned home into some home buyer's dream house?
Well, when it isn't possible to maintain the owner in the home or a tenant in a home, what we do look at is, through this program that we have available to us, we have $1 million right now that we're able to assist with developers who are able and contractors who are able to find some of these diamonds in the rough and really spend the time, effort, and energy to improve those properties and turn them into community assets. And that's really the first step is, and where we're at right now with the program is that we're really looking for people who are they've been contractors, they're construction workers, and they're able to find some of these and work with us through some of our program regulations to help assist with turning these back into productive houses and great things for our neighborhoods.
Okay, because that was my next question is, who does the renovation or the construction work on these projects, and how do you know where the abandoned houses are, and how do you pick one and say, okay, we're going to take these two and rehab them?
It's a very difficult process. One of the things we get a lot of calls into our office on is our properties that are poorly maintained. A lot of times, unfortunately, they're not foreclosed on. There's a lot of properties and property owners in the city of Des Moines who just don't mow their lawns, just don't maintain them. Really, for this program to work, we need properties that have been through the foreclosure process, that are actually in the hands of a bank or some other ownership group like that. And that's kind of the first thing, is that it has to be a foreclosed property. From there, we really try to look to see if it's a destabilizing property. So think of it as kind of the dog on the block, as I like to say. So otherwise healthy block that really just has that one house that's really struggling. That's kind of the stuff that we're looking to utilize these funds to improve those houses. And from that point on, it's getting that contractor and that house together, and then with a little bit of city gap financing, we can help make that work and turn it into that dream home that you're talking about.
And then we put those back on the market. Okay, the city has a number of sustainability and green policies. Are the homes energy efficient?
They are. That's certainly a very important part of this program and this process. I think as time's gone on, we've really understood more the importance of energy efficiency and green building and green rehab techniques. We try to do everything we can in all of these homes to make sure that they're not only affordable on a mortgage payment, but a utility payment as well, and that's really important as we move forward.
Okay. Well, I'm sure most of our viewers want to know, how many homes does the city have on the market available for purchase, and where are they?
Well, right now through this program and some other programs, we have 16 properties that are currently available for sale. They're scattered throughout the community, so there's not just one neighborhood that they're in. There's some on probably all 4 wards. So if you're looking for the east side, if you're looking for the south side, maybe a part of the northwest part of the community, we have homes available in all of those areas that the city has helped with some of these funding sources. And so it's really a wonderful opportunity for us to get home buyers into these houses. They're great houses. One of the things I think that makes our program so unique and helpful for the buyers is that we have inspectors that go in and make sure that all of the electrical is updated, all the plumbing's updated, everything's up to code and everything's up to snuff. So you're not going to buy a house that 2 or 3 years later you're going to have to do major repairs on. It's just a great opportunity for a home buyer, a prospective home buyer, to come in and really enhance the neighborhood, and that's really why we do these. That's the goal of these programs.
Well, David, who's eligible to buy these homes? Are there guidelines of who can come in and make a purchase?
There are, and depending on the program, they do vary. So we suggest that you call the city at 283-4182 and get a complete list of properties and the eligibility requirements. Generally speaking, the eligibility requirements are that a homeowner's family must earn less than 120% of the area median income. That's a lot of technical jargon for saying that a family of 4 has to earn less than $87,000 a year. But depending on the program and the property, there are some differentials in that.
Okay. You gave us a phone number. Are there pictures available on the web where they can get more information, maybe take a look at all the houses that are available?
There is some information on our website, www.dmgov.org. Along with that, by calling the number, we'll get you a listing of the houses that are available and links to them on the prospective websites, so you can definitely see for yourself what wonderful opportunities there are out there.
Okay. The funding for this program, I know, is a collaborative effort. Can you tell us what agencies support this program?
It's really a unique program where we have federal dollars that come funneling through the state and down to local government. So really it's a great cooperation of all forms of government to really make an impact on neighborhoods. And along with that, we also have a unique partnership with the Neighborhood Finance Corporation in this, where they help some of our developers on the front end with some of their financing, and then also on the back end with some of the home buyers with getting the mortgages on it. So really it does take an army of people to really make this work and really make it happen.
Okay. I've seen some of these houses. If you all get City Source at your home, which I'm sure everybody does, there was an article with some pictures, and these are very lovely homes inside. Do they vary in size? Are they small? Or are they 2-bedroom, 3-bedroom, 4-bedroom?
They do vary in size. We have 3- and 4-bedroom homes available. They vary from just about 1,000 square feet to about 1,800 square feet. So it does really have something that runs different categories that you're looking for. The prices do run from about $66,000 to $132,000. So there are opportunities out there for a wide range of potential home buyers to find the home of their dreams.
Wow, that's a wonderful program. And I'm very proud of the way our community pulls together to make sure everybody gets a little piece of the American dream. David, tell us again where the viewers can get information for homes that are available for purchase.
Best thing to do is to give us a call, 283-4182. Tell us that you're interested in some of the homes that we have available. We'll send you the most up-to-date list along with the links to the homes themselves so you can take a look.
Okay. Thank you very much for being our guest today and for providing us with some very valuable information. That wraps up this edition of City Talk. I hope you'll join us again here on DMTV City Cable Channel. Every month we visit with a different department and we bring you new information about our community and programs. Today's show can be seen again during the replays now listed on your television screen. You can also watch DMTV online. Go to www.dmgov.org and click on Watch Live. DMTV is provided to the City of Des Moines by Mediacom Cable. The channel is in the digital lineup, and you'll find us 24 hours a day, 7 days a week on digital channels 86 and 97-1. For more information, visit the website at www.dmgov.org. I'm Amelia Hamilton Morris. Thank you for watching.